the one that never dries and just.
Yeah, it takes a minute for it to dry.
Yeah.
But it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Do you now with these types of paints? Do you, and again, this is just from a non-artist perspective, just a layman. But do you have to go in and do you do like a white primer on the canvas before you start, or do you just do? What's your process when you get just a normal? Do you brush it off? Do you take a cloth? Do you clean it? Do you? I'm curious. I have no idea, but I imagine I know about like painting cars and doing other stuff that like there's so much prep that goes in before you even put a brush on it.
If you want it to lay down properly.
Oh yeah. So I'll do
the prep.
I'll put the primer on the canvas. I do like 3 coats of primer. So like, but in between each coat, I sand it down.
Yep.
You're not sniffing the primer, are you?
You should if you haven't.
No, you do it in a closed space. You tape off the vents.
So you say you do 3 coats, and in between coats, so you do let each one of them dry and then sand it, or do you apply 3 and then sand?
So that's
No,
like a
I-
final
between
step.
each. No, that's
I
the
sand
first.
between each coat.
That's
Interesting.
before he ever lays down.
Yeah.
So and how about
Yeah. Interesting.
Move.
But so let's going back to just talking us through this piece. Like,
Yeah.
we won't interrupt you. Sorry. So from beginning to end, you can just go through the process.
Yeah, so like first, get the canvas, you put the primer on it. That takes, I usually wait a day or 2 for the dry. Between and that's with, the 3 coats. So like each coat takes, I don't know, not too long, a few hours. I usually wait a few hours, just be safe.
Yeah, you just never want to rush it.
Yeah, and then I do what's called like the underpainting, which is like the thin down paint with the turpentine. So I'll do that first, kind of block everything in, just pretty much just like a map, create like a map of the painting, kind of get the layout of everything, and then from there I'll start putting down actual paint. I work from the back and then work forward. So like start with where's furthest away, like the sky.
Yeah.
And then move forward from within the painting, from like background to foreground, pretty much.
There's
No,
a
and
journey
it
from
it
there to
gets,
here.
It gets more and
Yeah,
more and
it
more
actually
clear
is, yeah.
all the way. It's like that's why I asked if the focal point is in mind at the beginning, because it's like
you're on
the way
a
it
journey
goes
as you're
from
doing it.
nothing into like slowly forming into something, and then right there in the very front, like you said you did it last, is like it's like it just really pops. Like it's extremely noticeable when you describe it. Like
Yeah, and I
process.
definitely will try to make sure that stuff stands out, and even like the color. Like when I think of color, I think of the color of the focal point is going to be, and like the colors around it, how that's going to make it pop out.
You're
Especially-
diluting the color.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's how you get it so like almost chalky looking, because it almost
Transparent,
looks
like-
it almost looks like you laid that shit out with chalk. But when you talk about
Yeah.
using like turpentine and shit, it's like you're really only using the same 3 colors the whole time. You're just diluting those same 3 colors.
yeah.
So there's
cool.
yeah,
I got
so
it.
the
No,
gradient
that's
is
cool.
perfect
That's
all
cool.
the way.
So you got
That's
here and you're
awesome.
kind of doing that part of the process, and then once that's done, you can keep working through the journey on this piece.
Yeah, that's pretty much finished once I do that. So it's like, and then when I'm doing like the transparent laser paint, it's almost like I'm in some ways you're making some like, I see it as a refining the painting in a way. So
Okay.
like I'm like thinking like, oh well, this section I need to be a little bit darker or a little bit more vibrant or push back in the distance more, whatever.
Yeah.
So then I can kind of make those adjustments with the transparent layers of paint, and it's kind of helps. I don't know. I feel like it helps build up the colors too.